It's welcome to another heated episode of Timeline Radio Sports. Kusase yimi uDumsana wakaKhumalo ngiphethe uTakauza.
Sanibonani Dumelane Absheni. Welcome guys.
Asibonge Takauza
Danko Dumza.
Ukuba nawe.
Sure.
Kumnandi.
Asibonge.
Angazi ghost usiphatheleni namhlanje. Ngathi usikhathele.
So welcome to it guys, you're tuning in to Timeline Radio Sports and this is our episode 20. I'm doing very well and we have a lot to unpack like every day, always. So one of the few topics it's about the Sudan clubs joining the Sudan clubs are moving to Rwanda to play in the Premier League as Rwanda. Then we also have the issue that has made headlines, on Messi over the referee during the match, and also Cristiano Ronaldo is part of our show today, and the derby that we have today, and as well as Megazeli Mbogazi being one of the people. So can we just get into it?
Let's go.
Okay. So the first topic is it's about the Sudan football giant Al Hilal and Al Merrikh. Is it Merrikh? Yes. Have emerged as a dominant force in Rwanda Premier League, climbing to first and second place, respectively, even though they are participating as guests. Following their request to join Rwanda League, the two clubs were granted special permission by the local football federation after a war erupted in Sudan and brought domestic football to a halt. So, however, they were allowed to participate on the condition that even if they finish top of the league, they will not lift the trophy, but instead receive a symbolic one. So, Sudan football giants Al Hilal and Al Merrikh have emerged as a dominant force in Rwanda Premier League, climbing to the first and the second place. Yeah, so that's it. So I don't know if you guys know about the story. So I need to Rwanda, they at Sudan they had this thing of a war and the football kind of like so they were invited by Rwanda to be part of their league. Then the team went. But so far, the team has been doing well. So only 2 teams went to Rwanda. So far, the teams have been doing well. Like they're always on top when it comes to the league, the cups, So currently they're sitting in position 1 and position 2. But now, I guess the argument was that if they win, even if they can be number 1 league table, but the third team here, like the winning league, So. I don't know, guys. Do you think maybe looking at the whole thing, who do you think it benefits the most? Is it the Rwanda Football Association, or is it the Sudan clubs that are benefiting from the whole thing? Because I guess that's number 1. But now they were given an opportunity to play. Number 2, Rwanda is learning. I'm a team say Rwanda, like they are learning from them. But even though they're still behind. But in this case, who do you think is benefiting the most?
Mena, from my side, I'll say the Sudanese are benefiting because by them being there, it's keeping them fit and active. Remember, those 2 teams from Sudan are majority of them, the players, they play for the national team. Yeah. So if they sit idle, then the national team is going to suffer. So by them playing there by Rwanda, it's a win-win situation for the teams and for the national team of Sudan. So I think Ugoti benefit, and it shows Ugoti their level of football is much higher than that one of Rwanda, because you can't be a guest at my house and then beat me. You see, because it's like they're having a good time, Lapana. The Rwandans don't have an answer for them. Yeah.
No, I consider because but he said it's a win-win situation because also I think it's also benefiting Rwanda based on it shows Guti Likiabo Aiko like that much dominant. So if banalama team lawa it was strong, at least they will learn something also from them, and then also bazama ukuthi at least baz measure based on a performance elama team. But yeah, ba benefita like our boy too. In a sense ukuthi ama player ngalena kumele adlale ku national team if bayababiza at the end of the day, because angithi if kunewo eSudan it does not mean ukuthi kunewo umhlaba wonke. So if they need national team ukuthi hambe yomele iSudan, then they have to call ama player fit. So yeah, it's beneficial on both sides.
Okay, so sorry. Okay, so this thing, there's this thing near your EACAF, qualification EACAF. So they're saying Sudan clubs cannot represent Rwanda in CAF inter-club competitions. So it should seem now if they can, like Amatlapa, like their teams, they can be, and like.
Yeah, it's I wonder how CAF is going to work around that, because Sudan will also need a representative. So I'm not sure ukuthi CAF izoyisebenza kanjani that scenario ukuthi phela those guys probably they win the championship Rwanda, and then the third place team here is over the champions, meaning ukuthi the third team is the one that's going to go to CAF. And then I'm asking myself ukuthi what are they going to do about Al Hilal and El Marik? Should they emerge as champions Zalapana Rwanda? CAF izohendlela kanjani? Are they going to make a space for bona ukuthi they represent their own country? But remember, I don't know ukuthi ba qualify kanjani to the current Champions League Al Hilal, because they were in the Champions League. So I'm not sure ukuthi were they participating in the Rwandan league or were they still playing under the Sudanese league? Ukuthi ba qualify, you see. So it's a catch-22 situation. What's going to happen?
Yeah, ingaba tricky, but I think by the way saying akhona, even if noma bangati they are not winning a league or but bahleli laphana kubo top 4 or top 8, they should take those two teams to go and represent on the other side, because of my team are active, my team like ukuthi like a fit, unlike ukuthi bazothatha ama team ukuthi bawaloka ngadlali. So if kuna spot for Sudan, I think those two teams they deserve to go.
Yeah, and 48. Ngapha you are number 3. You're going to the Champions League, man. Man, at least standard CAF, because I think if ever those guys are guests and it is allowed, they win the championship and then they don't get a damile for winning the championship. I think they should represent the league they are playing under. Yeah, but also on the other side, I think the Rwandans will feel Oguti, they came in and now they are taking a sports sub or to go Champions League. Yes.
The invitation.
And now the never allow Magu number. I think according to me, they invited them, but they didn't think it's gonna dominate. Because how is it two teams doesn't belong in that country? Baba pushing one and pushing two. To get my point. So, but when I invited in the sense of they didn't think it's maybe. Also, the Ilika Rwanda, it's not that strong, then. But those two teams, Bona, this is Rwanda, they are strong, but they were not away. Because now we hardly watch Amalika Rwanda. You understand? Or say Sudan, I mean. And also whenever we think of Sudan, we think of my friend, this thing, right? That's cricket and whatsoever. So don't you think Rwanda now? They're like, can you just invite them? Because maybe these teams in Sudan, they were not Pezul. They were just average teams.
No, but Al Hilal is a regular in the Champions League.
You know what's the issue with Al Hilal? How many Al Hilal do we have?
There are many.
That's another issue.
But then also, Mpachi, what will be now then be the purpose of inviting those two teams? If you're saying that, okay, they are not strong, why are we inviting them? Bazo sizangani, siya short at inelikinietu or kwenzagalani?
I mean, I think even though we invite, I think there was a request from those Sudan teams.
Those
two club owners they have a relationship with. Maybe there's everyone not so ever understand. Because I don't think they just woke up and decided to invite them. You understand?
Even a football association.
we had 2 leagues. Yeah, maybe think maybe league Lesotho. But do you think you'll risk on invite the Pirates to join their league? Because you understand, because already you know they are dominant. You understand that you can't do that. Yeah, well, so with them, I think there's something agreement corner. I don't think the players also from Rwanda they might behave about it, you know. And once they're talking about part of the competition, let them win everything that they have to win because they are part of the competition, isn't it?
But I don't think it's a unique situation. There's this North American CONCACAF, Lefaga, USA, Mexico.
Argentina and what?
They normally invite other nations to come participate to Gulea tournament. It's like Ikwasafa Yangara. You see, they normally invite other nations to come participate, but they never allow them to actually win that tournament. Bafana once participated to Goyo. Early 2000s, they were guests as well. Apart. Yeah.
But the contract being asked, you will never win anything. Well, they'll just find ways to
manipulate the system.
But I think the contract would say, we are part of this. No more about number 1, you're not gonna win. You understand? Because already it's embarrassing to let Lika Rwanda to be honest. It is super embarrassing. Most also my fans, it's embarrassing.
But I think the Rwandans have welcomed them very well. I saw them Gatibadala and Sundowns.
I didn't think they were gonna be number 1 and number 2.
No, like embrace those guys because that stadium was packed when they beat Sundowns 2-1 in Rwanda. Like they see the level is different from what they're used to. So they're giving them their
What's the distance between Sudan and Rwanda?
Sure.
Maybe it's
probably neighbors.
Fill up a stadium like that.
Yeah, no, it was packed.
Yeah, but if that's what you have, right, obviously, a team layer, so you have to support them.
No, I think also Kumbul, if it's not fun, also Sudan, they are hungry now for football, right? These 2 teams, Rwanda, and we can travel to Rwanda. I don't think Bukwelama team was Rwanda to come and support this Sudan. The matter Sudan. Nah. If the distance is shorter, then surely Rwanda, Sudan, they traveled to Rwanda.
But also the agreement, it says which they have that relationship, even maybe like a association and like a relationship, because obviously when it comes to a team as Sudan, it can happen with the association as Sudan. It's like, okay, these 2 teams are dominating our local players, so can you take them at least to keep a 50 so that which must be national teams who was with like Cesar. So if then that's the case, promote like those games, maybe things which maybe bang a free stadium or something like that, so that at least the stadium is packed at the end of the day.
Okay. So another question, guys, looking at whatever that was happening, whatever that is happening currently at Iran. So, can you see, like, do you see South Africa doing the same thing? Because I don't think Rwanda is the only country, maybe, like, I mean, Sudan, you're feeling like when it comes to this thing of football, like, do you think it's a good thing, even not here, but it's a good thing to invite other teams from other countries which were a part of the league?
I think under the circumstances, it's a good gesture from the Rwandans because there's a civil war going on. So now, under those conditions, football is for the people. They are doing that for the sake of football. So under those conditions, I think it's fair they allow them to participate under a league. It's not a matter it's for vibes. I think it's the circumstances by that thing that war that's going on. It's depriving the nation of football. So I think it was a good decisions from them.
Yeah.
Well.
Why?
No, I'm just thinking South Africa saying like I think obviously it wouldn't be our neighboring countries because we're not gonna learn anything from Botswana, Swaziland.
They'll be getting a hiding.
Do you think our our football saying less standard less?
I like honestly.
No, I
compared to
I don't think there's
Southern-
from southern region. I don't think we'll get any competition.
not-
even Nigeria, man. Nigeria have big players, but their league it's
Yeah.
Sometimes I shine that team as Nigeria, the top team as Nigeria 5.
Exactly.
So it will be just ukuthi mhlambe iSouth Africa isiza leyo country leyo, not ukuthi the other way around. Thina ngabe siyaluza.
But I think we can accommodate them. Gubo ABC Motsepe.
That's the level.
Yeah, not the PSL.
Because also with our neighboring countries, they have poor infrastructure as well. Yeah, that's why like bringing them to play with these modern teams to them.
It will be an upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay. So Niala.
No, they're not gonna improve our league, unfortunately.
Serious.
Yeah.
Okay. So can we move on?
Please.
Yeah, no.
So another thing, it's about Leon Messi. So over in a major league soccer, controversy has surrounded an incident involving Leon Messi. A referee who was involved in a heated argument with a global superstar has reportedly been banned for 5 matches and will no longer officiate
Yeah.
so the games involving Inter Milan. Ne? The decision has sparked a debate across the football world with questions about discipline, professionalism, and the influence of the higher profile players in the modern football. So Inter Milan, Inter Miami, yes, was playing there and they lost. It was their first
opening game.
Yes, opening game.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So kube nokungazwanyana, in the doorway during that time Messi bekahamba with the ref. There was an argument, and some of the video there was a point where Usores bekadonsa khona like uMessi, trying umsusa from the referee. So that thing I ayiphelelanga lapha, like ize yaya ngale, then kwaba like kwakhulunywa, then kwafika kule decision yokuthi the referee will be banned for 5 matches and angeke asarefa Inter Miami. So in this case, because it's something engakaze yenzeke before, I think if umthetho wefootball uthi noma ngabe umkhulu kangakanani, but you have to angazi ulandela ama-rules from the referee, because umsebenzi ka-referee at the end of the day ukuthi a control the game, right? So do you think ukuthi Messi is bigger than the game? Maybe.
Wenziwe. Messi was created to be bigger than the game at the end of the day. I don't understand ukuthi, okay, if gune footage that says uyadonswa, and then clearly shows ukuthi the person omsusayo lapho uyabona ukuthi there is something engekho like right. So was there any decision ethathiwe referee ukuthi it wasn't okay, or maybe it was controversial ukuthi mhlawumbe referee urobhe Inter Miami, because we've seen such things zenzeka, but asikaze sizuze kuthiwa referee sakabheniwe ukuthi angasajudge for leyo team leyo nanani. So it's still proving ukuthi ama comment wabo Ibrahimovic ukuthi this boy bayamenza ukuthi abe superstar. Yes, the guy is talented, but mara the way seka ngakhona man, I feel like he's big-headed. Kubhenwa ama rules for yena, you get 2 assists Messi and Banbani and then the goal scorer. It doesn't make sense. So nje Messi for me guys.
Man. Hey. Yes, nenkinga laphana. We have a big problem ngalo yamfana. Unfortunately, as football people, it was not the first incident to okay, especially in the MLS, because when I checked, it's like it previously happened regarding the other player. I just forgot the team, but that player was banned for 3 games. He did the very same thing Messi ayenzile. You confront abo referee mabaya go locker room yabo. That player was banned for 3 games but later reduced to 2. So now it says ukuthi all animals are equal. Others are just more equal than others when it comes to Umis. You understand? Because now the rules are being bent. I feel a macho about this whole situation because if it has happened prior, then same rules should apply.
they
He
should
must be punished. Now the referee is being punished 5 games and never to officiate the games. The Inter Miami.
Messi, abamboni kala.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm saying even in this incident,
Yeah.
he said, "It's like
He's a saint. He can do no wrong. It's unfortunate what's happening when it comes to Messi.
So explain to me, ne? You said Messi bamenzi, ne?
Yeah.
Like what do you mean?
I mean, okay, there is a statement by Ibrahimovic before Uchimagazo hamba gwi Barcelona, which okay, Tatipola ngiyamdribula ngenzani, but I'm being told ukuthi kumele mangiqeda ngiphase yena so that azokora. So as much as are talented, but yazi ukuthi the fame, hyper, like the World Cup thing, like there are so many controversial things in the World Cup, which okay, so the only thing between yena and Ronaldo is about differentiator now. Lo munye World Cup, lo munye gana World Cup, so uzoba the world best. So for me, I think there is a lot of things as you know Messi phakathi, but as bonisa ukuthi okay, if begu any other player ngabe lento lena ayihamba ngalendlela le hamba ngayo. So for me now, Messi like.
So do you have any it's okay. Ikhona indlela maybe esingenza ngayo ukuthi singafiki kule point esikuyo. Because I think even now Ronaldo or other big players like Zico, so it's not only Messi, but how can we avoid such things?
It's too much, Messi. Like it's too much. I remember when Samuel Eto'o says a statement that no, I did not play with Messi. Messi played with me. So that shows Gucci I was bigger than like him. But the way bambeka ngakhona kuba ngathi Samuel Eto'o bega smaller than like but then Messi man uyafakwa.
I'm asking because in feel ngathi it's something ekhona because lo mfana lo we Barcelona
Yamal.
Yes, he's coming with the same attitude as well when it comes to other games.
It's Barcelona. You're talking about Barcelona. If Barcelona yenze Messi.
So the team is the problem.
So they decide who's going to be the superstar next.
Yeah.
See, that's why like there was a problem with PSG because now you get Gunabo Mbappe, Gunabo Neymar. So now I got Tola like that spotlight that protection never got Tola from Barcelona. But then for me, that's why I will never rate Messi that much because I got even if no mahambile agazange was prove agula manye like ama counter figure go.
Okay.
No, I feel man. There's too much. APR guy yellow mfana is just too much. He's got the best PR. Like he's never wrong, man. Like, and everything of his it's always right. Yeah. And I have nothing against him as a player, very good player. But I just feel he's been channeled some of the things as achieved by hook or crook, which I think it's not fair.
So because you're saying EPR, like you're mentioning EPR, so do you think yes, he is big. I need to see the quality.
Yes, no, we're not questioning that.
Do you think he is big, but there's also that
it's not that big. There's an influence from somewhere, man. Ukumalo said something about the World Cup. You know, you can see it was meant to happen that way. Like there was no any other way that World Cup was gonna end in Qatar. It was supposed to end that way. So there's external influence when it comes to Messi.
But now I'm asking myself, so what does it mean for even the league? Yes, say US. So because I don't think even other referees by jabulele that decision. So should he like it's no longer football, like just so it takes away the original king.
Who takes MLS serious?
Yeah, because that's not a league.
Like that league. Have you seen Messi plays Lapana and then a bodyguard is here by the touchline? Should you try to ruffle him? The bodyguard is already inside the pitch. Like, what? Like I was angin hi man, footy MLS. But it will make me jump into other things. But we will get to it when we get to the Mbogazi issue. But MLS, it's
and
that is why but retirement village leyan.
Mara bengibuza mina ukuthi umqotha Christian Community they play on the same league. Bahlangana nini?
No, okay. Sasikhulu Mbogazi siyazi uzoyenza into right. Maka ngahlangana no Messi. Yeah.
But I doubt. Yes, I think I doubt now that you guys
Do you think the TLP will follow the script?
Angeke akwazi ukufunda Mbogazi leyo. Izobe ibhalwe ngenye ilanguage. Angeke akhona ukufunda. Ngiyamthemba.
Guys, I think this is the end of part 1, our part 1. But we still have more topics to talk about after on part 2, right?
Sasambe kanjalo isikhathi?
Yeah.
Yeah, ne.
Okay.
Yeah. So make sure that you stay tuned for more.